upgrading an existing version of Ignition to a newer version of Ignition on a Windows computer is as easy as installing a brand new installation of Ignition from scratch. You simply need to download the installer and then run it. Let's take my gateway for example. You can see I'm currently running version 7.8.5, but I want to upgrade to the newest version of Ignition, which at the time of this recording is 7.9.2. To upgrade, I would simply need to download the installer, which I've already done, and then run it. The installer will automatically check to see if I already have a version of Ignition running, and then prompt me with a pop-up if it detects it. You'll notice I got the pop-up here, which lets me know that it found a version of Ignition already running, and that it will stop that version of Ignition, upgrade it and replace it with the new version of Ignition, and then start the new version of Ignition. To continue with the upgrade, you simply need to hit the Yes button on the pop-up window. From here, the upgrade process works much like a normal installation, with the same setup window and everything. I simply hit the Next button to proceed, accept the license agreement. Here, I have the option of upgrading my currently installed modules, or doing a custom upgrade where I get to choose which modules I want to add or remove. If I were to do a custom upgrade, then any modules that I selected would be upgraded if they were present, and installed if they were not present. The modules that I leave unselected would then be uninstalled if they were previously present. I just want to upgrade the currently installed modules, so I'm going to leave that selection as is and click the Next button. And by clicking Next one more time, we can start the installation process. You'll see that it first stops the existing Ignition Gateway service. Once it stopped the existing Ignition service, it is now able to upgrade the Ignition service by replacing the old one with the new one. Once it finishes installing the new version of Ignition, I simply need to hit Finish to start up my Ignition Gateway. You can see that once the gateway finished starting, it took us to our gateway webpage, where if I go back to the status section, you'll notice that I'm now running version 7.9.2.